Fit. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV Orlando Pirates fan channel. I am proud to announce that it was Ahly 1, Orlando Pirates 2 in the CAF Champions League group stage. The last game, match day 6, which means what? Which means we qualify top of the group and we will be in the driving seat when it comes to the next round. We'll see who our opponents are. Everybody else still needs to play. It is what it is, but we know we done played. We done 1-1. We done beat their little home, what. We don't get beaten at home. I am proud to announce that you are tuned into the Player Ratings show on the Happy People TV. I am joined by my co-host, my guest, my brother, and technical director here at the Happy People TV, Mr. Coach. This
Brian, good time to Orlando. Makita on their way back. Wonderful travels as Makhaula. Cairo foot, so I'm suffering from happiness. Thank you very much.
I know, all good, dude. You know, I always happy for a win, usually happy on a Pagania day. So yeah, let's just explain. So the player ratings, this is how it goes. A 6 is a person who put in a shift at work and did nothing special. 5 down is questionable, and 7 up is fantastic, going up. And so we will kick it off with the goalkeeper, of course, Mr. Sipo Chaine.
The great wall of Chaine Mfethu Kemkaya straight 8. That man Mfethu refuses to concede goals when there's a possibility. If it's in doubt, Chaine will save it, and he did that again for us tonight. I'm very happy with performance 8. I think he made one mistake in a corner kick way. I mean, the cross way wasn't so convincing, and maybe his long balls, and his long balls went the best today. But I also kind of question his point of reference, because in the second half, I mean, they all started to land exactly where they needed to. So I happy with Chaine. Thank you very much.
I also gave him an 8. Saved us in the first half. He was probably the man of the match for the first half for us. So dope rating. Not usually in the squad. Made a comeback today. Lebitso. I see over here that you gave him a 7. I also gave him a 7. Explanation?
Very good performance. Shout out to him, especially lacking the match fitness the way he does, as a Ahly. We needed him, and he came on and he represented us in P2. And he was part of that, so I'm very, very happy for his performance. Unlucky to him for picking up an injury, and we wish him a speedy recovery.
Very unlucky. We have a bit of a crisis there now. I agree. The way he was instructed and the way he executed his job today, I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with that. 7 is fair for me. Could even be an 8 if you take circumstances into account. So let's go. Next man in is Thabiso Sesane. Another Thabiso.
Was incredible in defense. He kept those guys there at the back. I mean, they are completely quiet. Even on the ball, he was really good, very calm, didn't make any mistakes. Sesane Mfethu had a standout performance. That 8 is well deserved, and shout out to him.
Sesane, I actually gave him a 7. Not a bad performance. He did well. They did well. I think more than giving him too much of a rating, I basically attribute our defensive how well we did defensively to the team shape rather than to individuals. But I do really understand that 8 didn't put a foot wrong. Fantastic game. Mr. Bodlela, I see you gave him a whole 9. A whole 9. Okay, let's hear it.
Bodlela Mfethu, my man of the match. I'll say that he cleaned everything. No difference between him and the attackers in terms of height. He closed them down. He gave them no room to breathe. Probably one of his better performances in a lot of Pirates jerseys. So shout out to him. Thank you, captain, my captain. He led on the ball. He led off the ball. Between him and Chaine, I had to pick one because Chaine Lena, in terms of like barking orders, he was very, very, very direct. You could hear his leadership. But yeah, sticking to Sibisi, I shout out my man of the match. Very happy with his performance.
Okay, very surprising. For me, I actually I was a little bit afraid for him. I don't know if you saw in the group chat. I was like, "Hey, it looks like Sibisi is gonna have a long day." But he ended up having a better day. That's why Nakere. I gave him an 8. Also, the other thing was you just mentioned it about Chaine. I actually saw it more with Sibisi because he usually not give him credit on left center back, but in the defense today he was everywhere where he was needed. And the instruction giving, like you're saying about Chaine and the barking of orders, I also saw it a lot from him. So now what upgrades him to an 8 for me is the leadership ability and the fact that he was everywhere. Hit maybe a suggest or Vela onale mostly go left center back, but Fede, I saw him a lot of the time. Leona suggest or he was kind of everywhere. Fantastic game. Thank you, Potlela. Thank you. Mr. Mako, the computer. I see that you have also given him a very you were waiting for this day. You were waiting for that cross. You know when you played that cross, I was like, coach. On point delivery. I'm not surprised with this 8 that you gave him. I gave him a 7. I'm playing here, Mr. Coach.
I was starting to see glimpses of that you're talking about, man. This was that performance. Vittu? Mako. Vittu. Mako at his best. I get him not getting kind. He had a top performance today in Vittu. Kim Kaile 8. Didn't exactly have too much pace, but in defense, resolute, no questions asked whatsoever. The thing that makes him so great going forward is his delivery, his decision making, final ball, that cross himself. Thank you, my computer, Vittu. Good to have you back.
One day he doesn't try things and he knows he won't pull off. But then when he does what he's doing, he's fire now. Not a bag of bricks. Okay, sharp guys. How do you feel about Mako's performance? Or obviously, once I learn a position, but I would like to hear how you guys think how Mako did today.
We're not in KB.
Like him, guy 7. I'm fit.
I fit.
Okay, 7 fits. You understand? We don't need to over-explain anything. Thank you.
Sure.
Mr. Cash.
Mr. Cash, Vittu rolled up his sleeves out of naturally. He lost partner. I give him next.
Woke up super early.
They woke up early. Let's party early, 30 minutes.
Not even on time.
I shop at the crane, I shop at the cornflakes. I prepare.
I remember cleaner Lena, one patella for him. Bono, Dilajango. I reveal Lonyana.
Another great performance from Cash. So. I gave him a 7. He didn't offer us too much on the ball, but it wasn't that kind of game. I wasn't expecting too much from him on the ball. I clean 7, Makhaula. Thank you very much. Ever reliable.
I gave him an 8. For me, like we know, it was a game of game management and stopping them from playing a lot, and so he was basically our most important midfielder before the others. He would probably set the standard in terms of that CDM position. So I think he deserved an 8 because that's where he's supposed to shine. Aware. Patrick Tito Maswanganyi, your rating for him, sir?
I'm playing Mambisa, I shall be the Tranti, I go Cairo, I shall pass by the Carapa. Tito, hey, that man worked hard, man. He worked his socks off. I gave him a 7. I think he worked his socks off. Off the ball, he hunted them. It's what I asked for in terms of wanted in the present page in Cairo. And Tito provided that. there were moments where he held on to the ball when we needed it, and he did it very well, kept us in possession, slowed things down, calmed things down. Not too much going forward. Again, it was those kind of games. So, Tito, I say Mofokeng 7. I think he had a really good performance.
I gave him an 8. I think he had a really great performance, and I loved the pressing and the discipline. The pressing and the discipline. Another side of the game, of his game that I saw today. So, in all his glory, let me say, not in patches. Yeah. Heat map Vela suggests he was everywhere, and a lot of touches, picking up the ball from the defenders. Who lost possession only 12 times, 78% pass accuracy, not too bad at all, especially away from home in a long ball feast. Well done. Next midfielder, Talent our fan.
Talent again, very important for us off the ball. He did that thing that I needed from him as well. He did a little bit of transitioning us from defense into attack once or twice. He helped Makhaula a lot in that defensive bit. Recoveries again, Talent like a really great at that. Again, wasteful with the ball. His passing was wayward again tonight. Not as bad as it was in the last 2 games, but still losing ball that for the life of me I can't figure out why. But again, much better than the previous game. So I gave him a 6. I think, yeah, good performance. He came to work
from 4 to 6. Improvement.
Yeah, could be better.
Oh wait. Wonderful assist. I gave him a 7 for that. His pass accuracy is actually quite dismal, 63%. So I do hear what you're saying, and I will not, criticize you for giving him that much of a rating. It is an improvement from last time. But for me, because of the results and because of the fact that I didn't feel like we lost the midfield battle, and because of his off the ball work and that assist, I gave him that 7. Well, yeah. And then we'll start with Hotto in the front. Yeah.
Hotto, another one. Give him a 6. I think. First of all, also worked really hard. He came into work. He did the shift pretty well. He ran his socks off as well. Hotto. When he got pulled off, I could see Rano Uspan to Matila. So shout out to him. Didn't give us too much in terms of the final ball. It's not his best attribute. It's an issue high, but again, he did get in those dangerous areas. So I think another normal day at the office for him. So a 6, I think, is fair.
Yeah, I agree with you there. A 6 is fair. He helped us a lot. He did what he could in that position. Obviously, there were a couple of times where you felt like you could have done better, but well done, Mr. Dion. The next man will be. Let me go straight for the president. Let me go. Kapa, should we end with the president? It's okay. Evidence
in Fetu, it was a game for him type of thing. He gave us a lot.
That's why he was in my starting 11. Yeah.
Now, in terms of the press in Fetu, he was there on their necks. He ran his socks off. He was all over the place. Gave the defense a lot to ask in terms of.
I'm sorry, coach. I'm sorry, coach. I'm sorry, Mapagade. Actually, hit me high. Inside the box in Fetu. I'm not laughing in terms of mockery or anything like that. I'm laughing because we always say that this man is not a striker. So just looking at the heat map right now, it looks like he literally had 1 touch in the box. And you know what? This is exactly why I wanted him in my starting lineup. It's just so right there in front of me right now. Okay, yeah, but anyway, no shots on target, dribble attempts 1, 0 successful, 31 touches, 70% pass accuracies. The stats don't say too much, but it's one of those where you needed to see what his job was, and that's how he is in general. And that's why I actually gave him a 6.
One thing we must touch on, dog. Makgopa too. He's big, bro. He can't be big for nothing. So many of those balls will come go deep with we should be willing that battle, keep us in position, protect the ball. and nothing.
Yeah, he won 5 out of 11 aerial duels, or am I making that up? Let me see. Yeah, he won 5 out of 11, yeah?
He needs to do much better there.
And
today,
0 out of 4 ground duels won.
This time it wasn't good enough. Today, in terms of those aerial battles, it just wasn't good enough for to be our point of reference, protect the ball, don't just be on the wings. But otherwise, Fedia, 6. I think well deserved 6.
Sharp. President Yama 2000.
Running out of adjectives to describe this young man. Every time all I think, wow.
Mint.
Can't wait to see his career blossom
into something else in fit. Yeah, let's hear your adjectives.
Let's start, Brian.
Yeah. So
Mofokeng is tough, but he's a complete player, bro. Unpredictable. The word unpredictable doesn't begin to describe how unpredictable he is. You just never know what he's going to do with the ball. Does incredibly well to find himself where he was for the goal and actually finish the way he did.
Yeah, it could have distracted anyone, but there were 2 players in front. They could have distracted him. What? Did we understand why he missed? We can afford to happen. All of that. So,
great performance, and his involvement in the second.
the old wise man. Sure.
Second goal again. That move is very important in it. So blessed to have him in our club.
9 for you, 9 for me. I don't know if anybody would like to disagree. So put your comments in the comment section below. How do you rate the president? Yeah, man. Okay. The bench. Is there anybody you would like to mention specifically, or do you want to go through the bench one by one, or how do you want to do it, or should I prompt you?
Let me just summarize it though. I think the bench is not too much to speak of, except for 2 standout players. Okay, 2. Kabelo Dlamini, Shenko, Matota, you Lapas Nesta, Lapayan, as in which I don't know Holam guy, but I think he deserves a pay.
Give him more, whatever it is. Give him more of it.
Give him more. He came on the pitch, and mind you, Kabadlamini came on after Ahly had made, I think, 4 changes, and they were really trying to take the game. Dlamini Fetu came, slowed things down, took control. We were playing our football all of a sudden. We did really well. Did really well. Dlamini and Mabasa. When he came on, I was like, there's that stuff that I was asking about Makgopa to do, but he wasn't doing. Held the ball up really well. I gave them both an 8, by the way. Mabasa.
Yeah.
Held the ball up really well. One of his better performances. In fact, one of his better performances in the Pirates shirt, albeit very brief. Shout out to him. Very happy performance.
I can notice a 10. Now, it's just that if you put on, he played 10 minutes.
Exactly.
That goal that he scored, I would like you to tell me who you bet your money on to put that into the net. Because then I saw a bunch of replays. It came from the line, came off the line. Clear goal. Over the line, there was not an easy chance. Hana assisted Tokoshenko Velevelene. Yo. I think you know what? The fact that he did not play the whole game, and he only had 10 minutes, and he did that. On another day, he deserves a 9 as a substitute. He basically sealed the deal for us.
Definitely.
I think more credit actually needs to go to him, actually. But I think we'll maybe do a ball watching, maybe talk about that. We've been wanting to talk about the roles. Sabona, you said you gave him an 8. I totally agree, and I also gave him an 8. Sorry to Kena Hanong, but I would like to point out Chibele. I don't think he did too bad. You know, I'd give him a solid 6.57, which is a 7. He was in and amongst. Yeah. In and around the area. Well done to him. I just wanted to point him out because we complain when we don't see him on the bench now that he's playing. I felt it's only right for us to say something, do something. May I get the rating that we point at the technical team / Jose Riveiro?
I wish they got better KPs if it's all Katiwa. Like, what are we sure?
See, you take your hat off.
Heads off, Mr. Coach.
Hold on to your heads.
Outdid himself. Jose, tactical masterclass. He shut them up, bro. He made it seem like he's the one who has all the CAF experience and pedigree.
Yeah, bro.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
the changes, the timing of the changes, the changes he made, the tactic, how they change our tactics. Like, Jose wasn't part of that game from the first whistle to the very last. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him.
Go toe to toe with Jose at your own peril.
Sure.
Or 10 out of 10. Yes?
10 out of 10.
Rebakaya 10 out of 10. Machita. Did you see how the conditioning coach was just warming up with everyone and everything? I thought that was beautiful, dude. I thought that was beautiful. I don't know if I see it all the time. It just seemed new. Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
All the time.
I feel.
They're familiar up, right?
I familiar damn fit. I cool then. Well then, Mr. Ref. A couple of controversial decisions. There was, I think, a couple of fouls that I felt like should have gone our way. There's the offside. Link in the description, guys, from the post-match analysis. We have a little bit of a debate of whether it was an offside for Al Ahly or not at the end of the game there. Shapo, that's also something to factor. Flow of the game for me, it wasn't bad, the flow of the game. Yeah. He at least managed the game well. Linesman, fourth official, I get 7 minutes later, a guy who
7 minutes for Egypt.
Hey,
7 minutes for Egypt.
African time you thing in.
Good, 11 minutes for every change.
Hey, bitch. How do you rate the refereeing team, Mr. Ref?
Hey, but Mr. Ref, the official for me, they had quite a roller coaster of a game, dog. Luckily, there weren't too many big decisions that could change the game, like body red cards and stuff like that. I think I give them a 6, and the reason why I brought them back to a 6 is because I luckily really tried to buy them a number of times.
Yeah, true that.
They get to the box and they go down. And shout out to the ref for spotting that. I would have liked to see a caution for simulation, because I mean, but
at least tell them that, guys, I see what you're doing here. Stop, please. But, you know we give yellow cards with these, right? So no, I love it. I enjoyed that one. I hope the viewers also enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too mean or harsh or controversial. But come on. If you see a hit map, your striker, how as of as not any touches in the box, would feel some type of way. I don't know why I have to defend that. But anyway, our happy people, please do not forget to hit the like, subscribe to be notified, and share to our Buccaneers so we can grow the community. Player ratings: Al Ahly 1, Orlando Pirates 2. We go to the quarter final. We are asking who's next. We are ready with our loaves of bread and our cabbages to eat the next prey. Yes. The Sea Robbers sail on to other countries in Africa. Mr. Coach, how do you close it?
Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the love. Hey, it's a good time to Buccaneers Buffet to after winning happiness. Let's please enjoy it responsibly. Smile and we remain humble.
Yeah, Bob. That one is clear.
Yeah. We remain humble.
Always, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.